Beloved child of God, there are seasons when life seems to push you forward. Doors appear open, opportunities knock, and the world shouts, "Go, this is your chance." But in the quiet of your spirit, God whispers, "Don't go. It's a trap." Yes, He sees what you cannot. He knows what your eyes cannot yet perceive. That path that looks promising may hide danger. That decision that feels urgent may lead to heartbreak. That opportunity that shines may carry chains you cannot break. Proverbs 3:5-6 declares, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make straight your paths." Beloved, God's no is not rejection, it is protection. His caution is a shield. His timing is perfect, even when impatience urges you to move ahead. Sometimes temptation disguises itself as blessing. Sometimes pressure makes compromise look necessary. Sometimes pride or fear convinces you that waiting is failure. But God's warning is wisdom. His "don't go" is love. Psalm 91 verse 3 says, "Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence." That snare He speaks of, He sees it before you step into it. That trap He warns against, He knows its hidden danger. Do not ignore the voice of the Spirit. Stop, pray, wait, seek discernment. His guidance is not about limitation, it is about preservation. What looks like delay is actually divine protection. What feels like denial is actually the door to your destiny. Beloved, the world will push, people will insist, circumstances will tempt, but God's word is enough. Don't go, I know what lies ahead. Trust me. His warning is not fear, it is faith. His caution is not weakness, it is strength. His no is your armor. Step back, listen, obey. For in that obedience, God will lead you past the traps, into His plan, into peace, into victory. God said, "Don't go, it's a trap." And because you listened, you will walk in His protection and His purpose. Chapter 1. Recognizing God's "don't go" warnings. Beloved, the first step in walking in God's protection is learning to hear His voice. He speaks before danger arrives. He whispers before the trap is set. He warns before you step into what looks appealing but is actually harmful. God's "don't go" is not a suggestion, it is a divine intervention. Sometimes the warning comes as a still small voice in your spirit, a hesitation in your heart, a deep unease you cannot explain. Sometimes it comes through circumstances, doors that close unexpectedly, people who caution you, events that redirect your path. Other times, God speaks through His word, reminding you to wait, to trust, to lean fully on Him. Isaiah 30:21 says, "And your ears shall hear a word behind you, saying, 'This is the way, walk in it,' whenever you turn to the right or to the left." Beloved, that is God speaking in real time. He is guiding you away from what could harm you. He is redirecting your steps from traps you cannot see yet. When you sense resistance in your spirit, do not dismiss it. That is the shepherd in you warning you, the king protecting his child, the God who knows the end from the beginning. Traps often appear attractive. They glitter with promises of recognition, advancement, or relief. But beneath the surface is compromise, danger, or loss. Proverbs 22:3 tells us, "The prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and suffer for it." Hearing God's warning requires wisdom, not impulse, obedience, not curiosity, patience, not pride. Beloved, recognizing God's "don't go" moments requires intimacy with Him. It requires daily communion, prayer, and alignment with His word. The more you know His voice, the easier it is to discern His warnings. The more you trust Him, the less you chase what looks good but is harmful. Your faith is tested not only in what you pursue, but also in what you refrain from. Standing still in obedience is sometimes the boldest move you can make. Waiting is not weakness, it is wisdom. Listening is not hesitation, it is discernment. Trusting God's guidance is not delay, it is protection. So hear this clearly. When God says, "Don't go," it is not a limitation. It is a lifeline, a hedge, a shield over your destiny. Your obedience now will save you from heartache, loss, and deception. The trap may be invisible, but God's protection is real. Beloved, learn to stop, listen, and obey. God's warnings are divine lifelines, and His guidance will lead you safely to victory. Chapter 2. God redirects you to His best path. Beloved, when God says, "Don't go," it's a trap. He is not merely stopping you, He is leading you to a higher, safer, and better place. Divine redirection is an act of love, wisdom, and protection. What looks like delay, hesitation, or closed doors is actually God positioning you for His perfect plan. Jeremiah 29:11 declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." God sees the path before you, including every hidden pitfall and every temptation disguised as opportunity. When He redirects you, He is guiding you toward a future of blessing, peace, and victory, one that you cannot yet fully comprehend. Sometimes redirection comes as a closed door that feels disappointing. Sometimes it comes as an unanswered prayer or a sudden change in circumstances. Other times, it comes through counsel from godly voices around you. Every redirection is a divine hedge, a spiritual shield keeping you from danger, heartbreak, and compromise. Psalm 32 verse 8 says, "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my eye upon you." Beloved, God's eyes are upon you constantly. He knows the paths that will drain your spirit, harm your reputation, or steal your joy. His no is never arbitrary, it is intentional. His redirection is never random, it is precise. Trusting God's guidance requires patience and faith. The world may urge haste, pride may push you forward, and fear may tempt you to ignore His warning. But God's timing is perfect. His wisdom is unmatched, and His plan is unshakable. The trap you avoided may have looked enticing, but it would have robbed you of peace, stolen your destiny, or delayed your divine assignment. Beloved, divine redirection is a promise, not a punishment. It is a signal of God's love and a testament to His faithfulness. While the world may not understand why you are standing still, God is orchestrating every step. He is replacing danger with protection, distraction with focus, and compromise with blessing. So do not rush, do not rebel, do not doubt. Stand still and watch as God guides your steps into a path designed uniquely for you. Obedience today opens the door to tomorrow's breakthrough. God's "don't go" is leading you into His perfect plan. Beloved, trust the process, embrace His timing, and rejoice. He is directing you toward His best. Chapter 3. Discern the traps and recognize the blessings. Beloved, God's guidance is always precise. He does not speak in confusion or contradictions. When He says, "Don't go," it's a trap. He is equipping you with discernment, the ability to distinguish between what seems right and what is truly right. Your spiritual senses, sharpened through prayer, scripture, and intimacy with Him, will help you avoid harm and embrace blessing. Hebrews 5:14 tells us, "But solid food is for the mature, for those who have their powers of discernment trained by constant practice to distinguish good from evil. Beloved, discernment is spiritual muscle. It grows as you spend time with God, listening carefully to His whispers, weighing every opportunity and testing every impulse against His word. Traps often appear as opportunities. They glitter with approval from friends, the promise of quick success, or the allure of instant gratification. But beneath the surface, there may be compromise, betrayal, or delay of God's true plan. Temptation can look attractive, but wisdom allows you to see past the glitter and hear God's warning. At the same time, God places blessings directly before you, paths lined with peace, doors opened by His favor, opportunities aligned with your destiny. Psalm 23 verse 3 says, "He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for His name's sake." The blessing is always in alignment with His word, His timing, and His heart. It brings life, joy, and advancement, not compromise, fear, or regret. Beloved, discernment requires courage. It means standing firm when the crowd moves forward. It means saying no to what seems easy, profitable, or exciting. It means trusting God's no, even when it feels inconvenient. But the reward is freedom. The reward is protection. The reward is stepping into God's blessing fully prepared, fully whole, and fully aligned with His plan. Proverbs 4:26-27 reminds us, "Give careful thought to the paths for your feet, and be steadfast in all your ways. Do not turn to the right or the left. Keep your foot from evil." Beloved, walking wisely requires focus and obedience. Avoid the traps, embrace the blessings. Let your heart and mind be trained to see both clearly through God's eyes. God's guidance is not just about avoiding danger. It is about moving into His best. Your ability to discern the traps from the blessings will determine how swiftly and safely you advance in God's plan. Beloved, listen closely, obey diligently, step wisely, and watch as God unfolds His perfect path before you, free from traps and full of His glory. Chapter 4. Responding in faith. When God closes doors. Beloved, one of the hardest tests of faith is learning to trust God when He closes doors. It can feel confusing, it can feel disappointing, it can even feel like delay or denial. But hear this clearly. When God closes a door, He is protecting you from what would harm you and preparing you for what will truly bless you. Revelation 3:7 says, "What He opens no one can shut, and what He shuts no one can open." Every closed door in your life is intentional. It is not punishment. It is divine protection. It is not limitation. It is preparation. The trap you almost stepped into may have looked appealing, but it would have brought compromise, pain, or distraction from God's perfect plan. Responding in faith means choosing trust over confusion. It means saying, "Lord, I may not understand, but I believe You know what is best." It means surrendering your timing, your expectations, and your desire for control, and resting in His perfect wisdom. Isaiah 55:8-9 reminds us, "For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts." Beloved, when God closes a door, He often opens another path you did not anticipate, a path of greater peace, favor, and opportunity. Sometimes the blessing is not on the door you wanted. It is on the one you never imagined. Psalm 118, verse 17 declares, "I shall not die, but live, and declare the works of the Lord." Your life is protected, so you can fulfill your destiny, unscathed, unbroken, and victorious. Faith in these moments is active, not passive. It is obedience when the heart wants to rebel. It is patience when the soul wants instant answers. It is gratitude when circumstances feel uncertain. Responding in faith also trains your spirit to recognize God's voice more clearly, equipping you for even greater discernment in future decisions. Beloved, understand this truth deeply. God's closed doors are not setbacks, they are setups for your breakthrough. Every redirection, every delay, every don't go moment is carefully orchestrated to position you in alignment with His perfect plan. So, lift your eyes, stand firm, trust His timing, celebrate the doors that remain open and walk away from the ones that are closed. Obedience now secures your safety, preserves your peace, and guarantees your victory. Beloved, respond in faith. God closes no door without purpose, and every closed door carries a promise of His glory and His blessing ahead. Trust God's protection. Beloved, hear this clearly. God sees what you cannot. He knows the traps before you step into them. When He says, "Don't go," it's a trap. It is not a limitation. It is protection. Psalm 91 verse 3 declares, "Surely He will save you from the fowler's snare and from the deadly pestilence." That promise is yours today. Declare this over your life. I trust God's timing. I obey His guidance. I walk in His protection. I step only where He leads. I will not be ensnared by what looks good but is harmful. God's wisdom preserves me. His plan surrounds me. His blessings await me. Beloved, stand firm. Stop. Listen. Wait. His closed doors are setups for breakthrough. His no is love. His don't go is life. Walk boldly in obedience. Knowing God's protection is your path to victory, and His blessings are already aligned for you. Trust Him. Follow Him. Step safely. The trap is avoided, and your destiny is secure.